Hi YouTubers, it is I, the Hellgear. Welcome back to the badassing of Zelda. There are only 2 minor purchases left to make in the game, and 1 major purchase left in the game. And it feels so good to be able to block your madness now that I have the big shield. You can essentially block everything now. You can block Zora fire, you can block swords, you can block magic spells. Every projectile that comes your way essentially is now blockable. Time to go dungeon hopping, baby. Dungeon Basics number 1. Every opening room in a dungeon will have these wonderful statues in it. They are not toxic, but we also have this sweet little underworld music here. Dungeon Basics number 2. There are 2 types of doors. This first door, which you can see up at the top, which requires a key, and then there are the shutter doors. Now, little fun fact to all of you who play The Binding of Isaac, The Binding of Isaac is essentially based off of the underworlds from The Legend of Zelda. We can now move on. Dungeon Basics number 3. Hello, Stalfos. Freeze! Dungeons have essentially 4 items that you will acquire. Number 4 is the map. This highlights the entire dungeon for you. Here's an example of that sealed door. The Binding of Isaac is good for this. That door will open up as soon as all the enemies in the room are defeated. Or at least normally that's how they open up. Other times, sealed doors will only open up if you move a certain object, like in this case here. Again, compass is number 4. Number 3 is this helpful dude right here. Eastmont Peninsula is the secret. These old dudes who tell you stuff like that refer to either a way to help you out in a particular dungeon or out on the main world in The Legend of Zelda. Some of them, as you'll find out later on in the game, will even sell you more bombs. Remember that number 1 instance when we buy bombs? That is that number 1 instance. There's our map. Item number 2. In dungeons, almost every dungeon has this, but not all of them. They will have a secret item. The secret item is either something that you will need later, or a secret item that you will need to help you get through the stage. There go the gorillas. They're boomerang wielding enemies. Thank you for the bombs. And the number one item that you will find is, of course, in every dungeon, is the Triforce. It's how you get the Triforces. So again, number 4 is the compass. Number 3, old dude, secret. Oh wait, no, there's 5 things. Jesus. Let's try that again. Number 5 is the compass. Number 4 is the map. Number 3, an old dude that gives you a secret. Number 2, a special item that will help you later on. When you get rooms like this, that's what you do. You push that rock when there are no enemies inside, and it opens up this staircase. Number 2, an item that will help you later. That's the bow, ladies and gents. Remember in the shop you can buy the arrows? Well, you can buy the arrows, but you won't be able to use the arrows until you have this bow. And likewise, you won't be able to use the bow until you buy arrows. And the number one thing that you will find in every dungeon, including the dungeon at the end, is the Triforce, usually guarded by the boss. Now let's do some advanced dungeon strats, which you can also do in this particular dungeon, but not as often. Sometimes, and I do mean sometimes, you can go to the wall, blow it up, and make a shortcut. Sometimes blowing through a wall will get you through things easier. There's our compass. I shouldn't have to tell you about the compass. You already, if you're a Legend of Zelda buff, you know that the compass shows you where the main prize of the dungeon is. There's our boomerang. There are 2 boomerangs in the game. This first level is where you'll get the first boomerang. You can throw it left and right. You can throw it up and down. You can throw it diagonally. It can grab those items that are far off that you can't get with your sword. When you hear that wonderful growling sound, that means that the boss of the dungeon is nearby. And we hate wall masters. Why do we hate wall masters? Because they take you straight to the beginning of your dungeon when they grab you. And unlike Mom's hands, they aren't as forgiving. Now I do have enough health, so let's take this guy down. Now if you didn't have the big shield here, those fireballs would do damage. You can essentially kill this dragon with 2 weapons. Weapon number 2, bombs. And of course with your sword. Okay, let's try that again. And every time you defeat a boss of a dungeon, heart container. Triforce, baby! One down. Now what I didn't get to tell you about the boomerang is, it only kills weak enemies. Other enemies, as you should know, it'll just stun. You know, like the bats in the dungeons and those weird little jelly thingies? The boomerang can kill them. Also, the boomerang has limited range. Now, the other boomerang that you get, which is the blue boomerang, you can throw that one halfway across the screen. And the boomerang will always come back to you, as you know. Beautiful. Alrighty then, folks. One of these corner trees can be burned. Is it that one? Probably would have been if I had not missed it. Let's try that again. Ah. You're dead. Nope, not even gonna mess with you. Let's try that again. Nope, not that one. Thought one of these corner trees could be burned. That didn't even hit that tree. Jesus. Try that again. That hit the tree, but that's not the tree we can burn. Okay, none of these trees can be burned. Always be aware of these fairies of the lake, folks. They can help you out in the biggest pinches. There's something to deal with that rock, but I'll tell you about that a little bit later. Freeze! Buy something, will ya? I can buy the arrows right now, but I do not need them. We will buy them a little bit later. Oh, geez, I gotta manage that better. Got to manage that a whole lot better. Alrighty then, folks, let's keep on moving. Into Dungeon 2. Beautiful. Let's switch to our bombs. Dungeon number 2. Take what you've learned from the first dungeon and incorporate it here. Freeze! Now those snakes, ironically enough called ropes, will chase you once you're in their view of sight. A good way to deal with these ropes is to stand diagonally between the lines. I have a key, but I'm not going to use this key. What you just witnessed is called the champion. See, Binding of Isaac was the only one who had it. Champions are essentially that. See, when you're standing on the middle, they don't come after you. It's an easy way to deal with enemies. Right on the lines. Right between the lines. Alright, there we go. Excuse me. Are we having stick malfunctions? Is that it? You didn't see that, but essentially we got the magic boomerang. Alright. Now let's start blowing things up. What I like about this dungeon is you can essentially blow your way all the way up to the boss. I could get the compass, but we're not going to do... Actually, yeah. Let's do this. We're blasting. We're coming through like a blast of bombs. There's the compass. Only use keys when you need to, folks. But you can essentially use bombs to get you straight to the boss of this particular place. And there go some more bombs. Some money. Dodongo dislikes smoke. That's right, this is the stage where we fight Dodongo. Dodongo is the boss of this particular level. Alright, let's go back and get those bombs. There we go. Now let me see if I can pwn Dodongo like I did at the anime convention this one year. More bombs. Good. We'll save those in case we run out. Now here's the thing. If you've played The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, you know that you have to throw bombs into Dodongo's mouth. He eats them and then dies. In this game, however, you can use the bombs to stun him and then smack him with the sword, but that requires timing, because of course your sword can't take him out. So it's best not to let him eat the bomb, but to use the bomb explosion to stun him, like so. Still got it, baby. I did that, and this dude, he was like, okay, I know how you're gonna beat this guy. You're gonna just feed him 3 bombs, right? I put the bomb right in front, blows up, stuns the Dodongo, and I just hit him with the white sword one time, and he's dead. He's like, Triforce. We have half our maximum health, folks. How great is that? Nice. That was real nice. Let's rock this. Okay. Before we end today's episode, there's one more thing in the shop that I have to show you guys because it is the most important shop item to show you. Ow. Those guys will every now and again hide us. Ugh, such loose controls right now. We'll hide a secret. And then reveal it again when they come back. It's a secret to everybody. Alright, he had 10. Nope. We're not buying that. Okay, it's this dude. More bombs, huh? Now, the easiest way to deal with them is to touch them and then use a bomb to kill them. You only had 30? Okay, fine. Alright. Yeah, there are only 2 of those hidden Gorias who actually give you 100 rupees, so. Get out of my way. Take that. Take your head. Alright. I think I can burn those trees. One of those trees. Let's try the lower one first. Okay, I missed. I missed. Let's try the lower one first. Oh, okay. It's not that tree. Not that tree either. Fine. This tree? Nope. Alright then. None of those trees can be burned. Let's keep on moving. 2 in 1 shot. Nope, not that tree either. Could have sworn I could burn one of those trees. Alright. 181 rupees. You know what? I might as well just stack for that. Maybe get it in the next episode before going into dungeon number 3. Making it even more difficult for the enemies to just be rid of us. Yes, this is the way. We'll let those fairies be free. Alright, bombs. Just like that, y'all. Boy, this is really expensive. Yes, the blue ring. This is the most expensive item in the game. It costs 250 of your maximum allowed to carry 255 rupees. It also lets Link wear the blue mail. This is also the place where you can get the meat the cheapest at 60 rupees. Again, you won't need it that early on in the game. Well, you won't need it early. You'll need it a little bit later. But once you get the blue ring, you are essentially set for the rest of the game. You could even beat the game while wearing the blue mail of the blue ring, because it cuts all damage you take in half. But that's what I wanted to show you guys. We're going to end this episode here. So if you guys have enjoyed yourselves, remember to show your love, hit the like button. And as always, thank you for every like and favorite, comment and share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm not going to buy anything just yet, folks. We're going to stack up for this wonderful blue ring. So be sure to subscribe and turn on those mobile notes when it's time to pwn The Legend of Zelda. You'll be ready to go alongside myself, and I appreciate you being here every step of the way. But for now, I take my rupees to chest, because I'm done. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.